We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
For the hope, you gotta have faith.
What's happening, everybody? It's your main man, Mr. Brookshire, and oh boy, we are so real. Okay, so y'all already know we are so real talking to you. What's happening, America? What's going down, everybody? It's your main man, Mr. Brookshire. I'm so live right here in the house with you. Now, y'all know I love you, right? You know how I always start each and every single show. It's been long time again since I've been up in here, but you know I love you so much, right? You know I love you so much, and I have the best thoughts and the best energy that I'm sending out to you. So we got a pretty action-packed show today. And so without any further ado, I want to bring to you my beautiful co-host, the one and the only Miss Lizanna. What's up?
I love the opera. You know, that's all I can say. I'm always like, hello. How you doing, Mr. Brookshire?
Right. How's it going?
How's it going?
Right.
I'm awesome. How are you?
Really good. Thank you for asking. Long time. We ain't saddled up in a little while.
And there's so much to talk about. So, we had to get back here just for the audience because there's some things that we got to talk.
Got a couple
we got to real talk
things.
some things.
Yes, we definitely do. And of course, everybody, we're going to be having Kevin the Jeweler. Kevin the Jeweler will be on.
Kevin the Jeweler.
Kev will be on the phone lines here shortly once we come back. So what's been going on? Like, how you been?
Oh my gosh, it's been awesome. Things are great. You know, I can't wait to talk about The Butler because I saw it yesterday. Such a good movie.
Oh man,
on so many different levels.
I can't wait to get into that too.
Yeah, you know, I had my eyes were watering the entire movie.
Oh man.
So I mean,
we got to get into that.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a good time talking about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time talking about that one too. And yeah, there's been a lot of things happening. You know, just been on my part, been really dealing with hope for tenants. So definitely anybody out there that's looking to be able or going through any type of UD situations, unlawful detainers, evictions, make sure you definitely check me out for Hope for Tenants. That's hopefortenants.com. That's HOPE for tenants.com.
Yes.
Because
tenants need hope.
We need hope. I mean, so many people are getting evicted out of their homes. They don't know what to
ridiculous.
do. It's ridiculous.
You know, in fact, even in my apartment building right now, they say that it's a pet-friendly building, and now they're evicting certain tenants for having pets. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you, if you don't know your rights, I mean, if you don't know what you have a right to, you will be all to pieces. Basically, definitely all the pieces. So what we're going to do really quick is we're going to go straight into a little songity song, real fastity fast, and then we're going to come straight back in, and we're going to get into The Butler. We're going to get into all kind of hot topics that we're going to be discussing for today, right here on the BK. I mean, we ain't on the BK. You know, we on Talk with Brookshire, right?
That
was the first show. Right. All right, first show.
Real
talking to you. All right, we're going to be right back here on LA Talk Live and Love 92.3.com.
Let's go.
Calling for you, crashing down and falling for the sound. Now, I found it, yeah.
Now bring it back.
Turn up your speakers loud. I can feel it pumping from my heart. 'Cause I'm alive, yeah. Oh, I need the beat to take me away. I need the feeling that I crave. Turn it loud.
Baby, go, let's do it now.
Loud.
1, 2, 3,
Give me a beat, I'll blow out your speakers now. Baby, I'm feeling, we're burning up the fire.
Let's go.
So keep sipping, the night ain't over. Now I'm sipping, let the bass control ya. Give me a beat, I'll blow out your speakers now. Baby, I'm feeling, we're burning up the fire. So keep sipping, the night ain't over. Now I'm sipping, let the bass control ya. swaying, baby. It makes me crazy. Now bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. All I need is one night out. This is the object of my love, 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 yeah. Oh no, I need space to move my body. I need the floor all to myself. Tell the DJ time's running out. Baby girl, let it go, let it go now. Tell the DJ time's running out. 1, 2, 3, give me a beat, I'll blow out your speakers now. Baby, I'm feeling, we're burning up the phone now. So keep sipping the night. I wasted my time waiting on you to arrive, and you never show, you didn't care. It is what it is, yeah, it is what it is. It's been a long time coming. I've been dealing with your for quite some time. You said that you were changing. Oh, guess what? I changed my mind. Little baby, don't you cry. I know it was the best thing in your life. Little baby, don't shed a tear. I know that you was wishing I was still riding. Little baby, don't you cry. I know it was the best thing in your life. Little baby, don't shed a tear. I know that you was wishing I was still right here. You want no itty bitty boy, little bitty boy. Can't love a itty bitty boy, little bitty boy. I need a lover man, lover man. Wanna treat me like no other man, other man. So baby, baby, man up, man up, man up, man up, man up, man up, yeah. I'm looking for a lover man, lover man. Wanna treat me like no other man, other man. So baby, baby, man up. I'm plenty of fine, and I can get a new man anytime. But I plan for waiting on you. Shame on me, cause you never came through. It's been a long time coming, and to give a second chance, I'll be out of my mind. Who said it would be easy? But Lord have mercy, I'm done completely. Little baby, don't you cry. I know it was the best thing in your life. Little baby, don't shed a tear. Know that you was wishing I was still riding. Little baby, don't you cry. I know it was
What's happening, everybody? What's going down? It's your main man, Mr. Brookshire, giving you a call back in. We got somebody calling in real quickity quick. Let's make sure we get everybody on the phone lines. What's happening, all my beautiful people out there? What is going down? So without no further ado, we're back to you. We got my beautiful co-host in the house, Miss Lizanna. What's happening?
Hey.
Hey. So
Hey.
So really quick, we need to make sure that we got Kevin the Jeweler on the phone line. Kevin the Jeweler, are you there?
Kevin the Jeweler.
Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on. Kevin.
We want to talk to you.
Kevin, are you there?
Kevin the Jeweler. We want to
I
talk
don't
to
know
you.
if he's there. Hold on one second. Let me make sure.
I'm trying to call him in.
Right. I think he's on the phone line, but wait. Switch the headset. Kevin the Jeweler, you there?
He's trying to talk.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what's up, man?
Woo,
Congratulations. We got you in the house, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
We fantastic, Kevin. Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, for sure. So we're going to go ahead and get started into these hot topics and talk about a couple of things. And this is the one thing that I always like to talk about. Well, not necessarily like to talk about, but I'm always curious of what happens when you got people that pay for this lottery. Okay.
All you need is $1.
All you
and
need
a dream.
was $1 and a dream.
Yeah,
so what happens
that's all
when you actually hit the lottery? Recently, somebody
really
just
happy.
win the mega ball, but I've heard so many people that actually win this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Their lives
like
end
you
up
heard
becoming
as
worse.
if like they're your friends. You heard?
Like articles and reading about people
Okay.
that have won these enormous amounts of money,
Yeah.
and then it's like they wish they never won it.
Well,
It was
I think
like the
there's a
worst thing.
statistic that most people who win the lottery end up being just as broke, if not worse off.
How?
About 10 years
Tell us
after
how,
they
please.
They stupid and they mismanage money. They want to buy friends and buy friends cars and buy friends houses. I ain't buying nobody shit.
What you gonna do with your
To
lottery
myself.
winnings, Kevin?
Yes, what would you do, Kevin, instead?
You know, you have your core group of friends.
Right.
Your core
Of
group.
course you're gonna bless. Of course you're gonna bless them. Your 4 or 5 people that's been your people forever.
Okay.
Right.
Of course you're gonna bless them.
But you
Of
talking
course
about
you're
the
gonna
rest
bless
of them,
your,
you
you're
ain't.
gonna bless your family a little bit, but you ain't trying to take care of nobody.
I can dig that. I mean, I can understand that to
I
a
ain't
certain
taking care of
degree.
you. I'm not taking care of you. If I don't care if I've won tens of millions of dollars, I'm not taking care of you.
Well, see, this is what it is, right? A lot of people don't understand. Let's say you get a check for $500 million, okay?
Right.
We're going to break it down like TLC did in that Behind
Uh-oh.
the Music, you know?
Ah.
So you get a check for $500 million, and then the government got to take half. So people in their mind got a $500 million mentality.
Right.
But Uncle Sam came in, he took $250 million.
Right.
So now you only got $250 million. So
Mhm.
that's, okay, that's decent, right? So now you got this money to play with, but you're doing all types of stuff because you got a $500 million mentality and you don't
Right.
have $500 million.
Right.
And the other thing is, money is a consciousness. It's not about the material wealth, right? So if you don't know how to have that mentality, that wealth mentality, how can you keep it? You didn't do anything to gain it. You just got it. So you don't
Right.
know how to nurture it. You don't know how to attract more of it. And you don't know how to sustain it. You just spend the way how you always do. Broke people have broke habits.
Right.
So if you got broke habits, no matter how much money you get, you're going to stay broke. Even if you get 500 million, you're going to be broke again because you got broke habits.
That's true.
Wealthy people have wealthy habits, which is why they stay wealthy.
That's true. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. I can definitely dig that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, what do you think about, I mean, and I can dig that, but what do you think about all of these people popping up out the woodworks and suing? Because you have this one, I remember this one story that came across that this guy was already pretty wealthy and then he won the Powerball like $400 and something million. And then he
exciting.
said that he had got sued over 400 times.
Oh, no.
After he won that type of money, everybody that could think about it, every person that he may have said, I'll pay you back later, every
Right.
situation was like, this is our
And
payday.
that's the other reason why
Right.
they don't have any money. People
Right.
trying to sue, people trying to take it away.
Right.
Everybody got their hard luck stories. You know,
Yes.
learn from MC Hammer, y'all. Y'all don't need to be giving it all away.
I can
Keep it for
understand that.
yourself.
Keep some for yourself. I
Because
could
MC Hammer,
definitely
when
dig
he got
that.
broke, ain't nobody was trying to be his friend after that. You know, that
Okay.
doesn't make any sense.
That
But
makes
you know what?
absolutely no
You know,
sense.
People make mistakes when they win all this money. They get on the news.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, and
So
let everybody know.
knows you won the lottery.
It's like that Dave
because you
Chappelle
on the news.
episode. Remember Dave Chappelle when he was gonna get like, what was it, like $500 million or something that Comedy Central was gonna give him?
Uh-huh.
And he was reading the newspaper and it was like all at the news and he's at the barber shop and all his friends are like, you got $500 million. So he asked his barber how much his haircut was, and the barber's like $1 million. You know, I mean, it was like automatically everything went up.
Right.
You know, and Dave Chappelle's like, dang, he couldn't go nowhere. Everybody asking him
Right.
for money. People sticking him up just because.
Just
you know,
because.
I mean,
That is
poor
too
Dave
funny.
Chappelle.
Right.
Yeah, more money, more problems. That's what
That's
Biggie
what
said.
they said. Definitely, that's what they
Biggie
say. And so,
said.
speaking of a couple of problems, what do you
Uh-oh.
think about the whole entire thing dealing with Simon Cowell? Now he's saying,
He
"Hey,
ain't got no problems. He
hey,
good.
it's my first baby." You
He
feel me?
good. He
You know
got
what
the
I'm
girl
saying?
and the baby.
You don't want to out with the old, in with the new. I'll take the old player. She'll be new for me. You
right.
feel me?
I'm just saying. And
I'm
they
just
all over the
saying.
place in public, touching all up, cuddling up on each
Wow.
other. I mean, but you know, her divorce is finalized now. It's
Oh, wow.
done. She's settled.
She just
Yeah.
like, why I gotta sit here if I got a new
Well,
man
finalized,
already
no,
ready?
Because the man had a girl. The man had a girlfriend for months.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, so they were
Yeah,
kind of already
her
separated,
husband
even
had
though
a-
they
had a
weren't
girlfriend.
separated.
Oh.
He had a girlfriend.
So he had a girlfriend. She had Simon. They were both going in their separate ways,
Yeah.
regardless.
I mean, that's that white people mess. That's
oh,
that white people.
Well, you know, if they were black, they would have stayed married and still done this.
right.
So-
You so silly, right?
But you know, the thing that I think no one's been talking about, and I guess people are so desensitized by this now, is the age difference between Simon Cowell and his baby's mother.
Really?
Yeah, Lauren
Yeah.
Silverman. So Lauren Silverman is 36.
Uh huh.
Simon Cowell is 53.
Wow.
Like, that's a nice gap. You know, like, I think when I date, when I meet a man and he's in his 50s, I mean, I guess he'd have to be Simon Cowell rich for me to be like,
okay.
this could be okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a little weird to be like, yeah, this is going to be my husband, my baby's father.
Right.
We going to make a life together at 36?
Yeah, well, 36 ain't that. Simon.
No,
that ain't that
because
bad, I think.
I was just watching Tina Turner and her husband.
Okay.
They're
That's right.
like 16-year age difference.
Right, but
Nice.
he looks older than she does, though.
But she, you know what I'm saying? But before, he didn't look that old before. When they
Dang.
first got together 27 years ago.
Well, that's because Tina got that, that good black
you
don't
know,
crack.
But
Right.
they both have money. They both have money, though.
Of course.
Mm.
Of
It
course.
makes it's a little different when you got money. When you dating the guy from Kmart and he's 10 years older than you,
Right.
it's like you working at Kmart. No.
Right. Okay,
Well,
so
but going off of that really quick, I want to
Mhm.
talk about, there's a show on TLC that has to do with this, and it's called Extreme Cougar Wives.
oh wow.
And I don't know
I
if
think
you've
that's disgusting. It's so disgusting.
You don't like
know,
you, Kevin Ajula, don't
I-
like the show.
I
What?
think it's pure trash.
That's because
at
Kevin
best.
ain't old enough, or he want to date an old woman and they put him on blast, right,
Right.
Kevin?
Right, who was it on Wanda Sykes? The woman, she was a black woman dating a younger white man. She called herself a Black Panther instead of a cougar.
Oh, hey. I mean, no, but there's women on the show, like this lady, Stephanie, she's 65. She's dating a 28-year-old boyfriend. There's another lady, her name is Judy, and her boyfriend is 21, and he still lives with his parents.
What?
So, yeah, and
Now,
yeah,
my thing
she's in her
is, what
60s
is
as well.
so attractive about you 21 years old, living at home, dating this old woman that could be your grandma?
Right.
What's attractive about that? If
What-
you date
what-
this young man,
what
that
is
could be your
attractive
son
about
or
that
your
necessarily?
grandson,
I mean, she
what's
would have
attractive
to.
about that?
She would have to look like super duper like young, but cause she look
Nah,
like a
they
real
don't
old
look super
woman.
duper young
Like-
like that.
like-
they
like the
look
Golden
older
Sisters?
women.
She's an old
Right.
woman.
They look like they age. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, people
That's
love
your
for
grandma's friend.
people love for different reasons, right? I mean, some people just want to be protected. Some people want gifts, and they know like these older women, they have money, they
that
can
retirement
take care
check
of them.
coming in, their husband
they
check
don't
coming
have
in.
to hustle. But
Right.
this lady will take care of them. She probably will give them more love, more attention, more affection than any 20-something-year-old chick ever
I can
would
definitely
give
dig
them.
that. So now let me ask everybody these questions about
Yes.
giving affection. I think the world is about to start back giving Danity Kane affection. They have a new
I
album, and
love
all of them
Danity
are getting ready to
Kane.
come back. Now
Damage,
right. It's
damage,
4 instead of
damage.
5 this time.
Who
And
left?
They look
The
good
black
on
girl
MTV They look good on the MTV Awards, though.
They gonna look
Yeah.
real hot.
Is
Looking
Audrey?
good, yeah.
Is Audrey? Is she the one that's the lead singer this go around, or?
She's the lead singer, boy. She's right up there.
Now the question though is how successful they're gonna be, because are they still with Bad Boy? Because the
Yeah.
problem
No, they're
is
not with
they
Diddy.
not with
They're
Diddy
on their
anymore.
own.
I knew
Nope.
that. And the thing about it is, see, Diddy don't play. He like put black marks on people in the industry once they leave. And 112 ain't never had a hit
Wow.
after they left Diddy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Carl Thomas. It's like when you leave Diddy, you just went to the R&B graveyard. I mean, it's like you can't come back. So I really hope for Danity Kane's sake that they able to really make a comeback, because it's hard leaving Diddy's shadow.
Yeah, I can dig that. And speaking of shadows, and speaking of MTV Awards, we have the VMAs that are on.
Woo.
Definitely all the
They're
fashion.
happening right now in our backyard. We supposed
Right
to
in
be
our
over there in
backyard.
downtown LA right
Wait,
now.
I thought it was happening in. It's in
in
LA. It's in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Oh, that's right. Don't stop till
Right,
Brooklyn.
right, right.
Don't sleep till Brooklyn, right?
Right.
Well,
It's
I'm
in
used
Brooklyn.
to, 'cause I think last year it was here in Los Angeles.
Right.
But this
Normally it
year-
is.
Exactly. But this year it's in Brooklyn, because Brooklyn's the new Manhattan. For all of y'all New Yorkers out there like myself, and I know BK, you had your time out in New York.
I know. I had my time out in New
Brooklyn is the
York.
new Manhattan. So,
I can dig that.
big up Brooklyn, as Biggie would say.
Big up to Brooklyn.
And Jay-Z,
Yes,
New
definitely. Big up to Brooklyn.
York.
I think it's going to be a really good
Concrete
show. They say
jungle
Lady
where
Gaga
dreams
is
are
actually
made of.
popping back up, debuting.
She killed it.
Did
See,
she?
It's really unfair when you live in Los Angeles. We get everything 3 hours after, right? So
I know.
Kevin the Jeweler is over here watching the MTV
Talking about
Awards.
she killed
talking
it.
about, and we still have to wait another hour or two before
Right.
it comes on for us. See, that's not even right.
That ain't right. It ain't right at all. So speaking of interesting situations and babies revealed, we're going to talk about
Uh-oh.
babies revealed.
Yes,
We
finally.
got little cutie pie. Hey there, little Northwestern.
Welcome. No, you got to
Hey
pinch her
there.
cheeks.
Right. Hey there. And she got the
them
perfect,
cute cheeks.
perfect little look like, hi.
So cute. She got those Kanye cheeks.
Right. Little
and
glamour shot
she
thing
got a nice
going
little
on.
caramel complexion.
Mhm.
You know, we so happy to finally see her face.
Definitely.
But the question is, what you think about them using her picture and her likeness for ratings for the Chris show? Because that's what Chris did. I mean, we all know. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, she
They
waited.
did that in the beginning, right?
They from the beginning they were like, oh, you're gonna see an appearance. You're gonna see an appearance. They waited the entire show, the entire series, to the finale of her series to now unveil the picture of Northwest.
What do you mean the finales of her series? The show's over?
Yeah, it was just for the summer. It was like a trial period just to see how people gravitated to her show.
Really?
Yeah, so it was just like a little summer thing, you know, to kind of see how people liked it.
Wow.
And so the finale for this season was the picture of Northwest and having Kanye on the show.
Wow.
That was supposed to be like the closer, you know?
Wow,
So,
wow.
I don't know, you know, how it did in the ratings like that, but if it closed them, I'm happy. But I knew I was not going to watch the Kris Jenner show just to see a picture of Northwest. I'm sorry. I do not condone that behavior.
I can definitely dig that. I think we may have Kevin, he's supposed to be calling back in. Here he goes right here, trying to make sure that we get him back on. So let's talk really quick about the 50th reunion of the March on Washington really fast. Let's talk about that because, of course, that's definitely an epic situation. You know, Martin Luther King giving his I have a dream speech. Just looking at how much have changed in 50 years.
And how much hasn't.
And how much hasn't. And, of course, we're going to go into the Butler when we speak about that. But just how much has. I mean, what's your opinion on that whole process? And what are your thoughts on that?
It's just amazing because to think about how much people have given up in their lives. You know, I mean, I was humbled watching the Butler, and we'll talk about that more in a second.
Right.
But I was humbled watching the sacrifices that African Americans have made to create the strides that we've been able to have in this country, and to sit down at a counter where they weren't allowed to eat and to say, look, we deserve to be served too.
That's right.
Anywhere in this restaurant. It's a public restaurant.
That's
and I'm
right.
a person, I'm a human being, and I deserve the same rights as my Caucasian counterparts.
That's
and
right.
So to see Martin Luther King Jr. have that dream that black children and white children would be able to walk hand in hand, and that it would be fine, and to see that that's where we are right now. We do have integrated schools, you know, and nobody thinks anything about it anymore.
Nobody thinks anything about it
we
anymore.
are able to share the same water from the water fountains,
and you ain't gonna die.
No one thinks anything.
Right.
You know, we can swim in the same pools.
Correct.
And so I think it's amazing. You know, I'm a product of that, and that's something that I had to also recognize. You know, being a African American person in this country, you know, I went to what they would call traditionally white schools, you know, I mean, because there's African American schools, but I went to the traditional white schools, Florida State, USC, love you both. Thank you for the opportunity. That's real talk. And if it wasn't for Martin Luther King Jr. having that I had a dream speech, you know, I would not have been able to receive the blessings of what has come out of that, and to be able to even have those opportunities. So I'm grateful for that March on Washington. I'm grateful for Martin Luther King sharing his vision with the world in the way that he did. And my prayer is just that we remain vigilant about what's happening around us, that we do not become complacent, and that we continue to strive, because there's still a lot of imbalances and injustices, you know, that are happening, and that we can allow, you know, that to come to light and still create even more balance, because there's still work to be done.
I concur. And so going into Trayvon Martin, his family and things were there, and they actually spoke up the speech. Of course, Al Sharpton in the back, making sure everybody good to go, Mr. Al Sharpton. Yeah. So now, you know, a month, 2 months later after the trial is over with, what do you think people's views are still about how everything took place? How do you think it
I don't think
feels?
People's views have changed at all. I mean, they're still feeling like justice was not served. And I think it's going to be one of those sore spots for a really long time, kind of like when O.J. Simpson came out and the verdict was, you know, that he was not guilty. And for a long time, years later, I mean, people still had a chip on their shoulder. He did it and he should pay, you know. I think that's going to be the same thing. We've said that in a past show. George Zimmerman is never never going to be able to have this happy-go-lucky life. I don't
Right.
care if he loses 20 pounds and turns blonde. People are going to say, wait a minute, you look a little familiar, dude. You that Zimmerman dude, aren't you?
Right.
So, I mean, there is no winning ever with that. You know,
Mhm.
Trayvon Martin will never come back.
That's right.
And it's just going to be something that's going to stay as a part of our mental consciousness.
I can definitely dig that. So we're going to move on into the movie that was taking America by
Yes.
storm. Miss Oprah Winfrey and Mr. Forrest Whitaker in The Butler. Oh my goodness. I just have to take my hat off to him. I mean, personally, coming from a standpoint, I got to give shout outs. Oprah reminded me of my mama all the way, from the way that she looked to the way that she act. They say energy never dies, only transfers. And so there was so much energy that was stopped at that particular point as far as in the physical body of so many people when it was war on black folks for so many years. And that energy transferred. But watching that movie and seeing how the son was that was portrayed as Forrest Whitaker's son in this movie, I saw me. I know I would have been at that counter getting arrested in the mix of that because, being an activist today, following into that step to be able to speak for other people, I know I would have been a part of making a difference at that time. And I cried all the way home just seeing what I've already accomplished. Like even in my apartment building that I live in, knowing that some people won't even realize that the reason why we have great carpets and the reason why we have things being fixed is because somebody that they never knew, may never possibly even get a chance to meet, was standing in the gaps to make sure for everybody, for everyone that was involved. And I have to say it had an amazing cast. Amazing cast.
Yeah, really, they did a great job in casting everybody.
Amazing.
So many awesome actors in there with Terrence Howard.
Yes.
And like you said, Oprah Winfrey and Forrest Whitaker,
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda,
Mariah Carey,
Robin Williams.
Even
David Banner.
That's what I said.
David Banner.
And see, you know what? Oprah didn't give him his shout out on Oprah's Next Chapter when she gave the list of newcomers, but I was just like, David Banner. David Banner played his father in the very beginning of the movie that got shot. Him and Mariah Carey played, the Butler's family members, and so it was definitely.
And Mariah
amazing
Carey
movie.
was so. Talk about taking away that whole diva. Like I think, Lee Daniels loves to normalize Mariah Carey as much as possible. He you gonna see this chick as a regular chick, and she had no makeup. She was just plain Jane. But no lines either. Very, very few lines.
Did she say anything? I don't remember her saying anything.
Well, she did scream inside.
Oh, right. I want to check. Right.
Yeah, she did scream inside the shed.
That's right.
Inside the shed. But her presence was felt.
Right.
She didn't have to speak. Her presence was felt throughout the movie, and that was really pretty incredible.
So we have like 3 minutes left. What would you say as far as what did this movie do for you, and why would you suggest that the world see? I personally felt like it was a love letter and it was an idea. For people to go and see where our history has taken us, where we've come in less than 100 years. We have
amazing.
come.
And just to see that at the end of that movie from. He served in about 4 or 5 different presidential administrations, and they didn't even go through all of them because they kind of canceled out the George Bush years and junior and senior and, Clinton. So they were a few because they kind of ended at Reagan. But, he went through about 4 or 5 presidents, and then there were about 3 or 4 that they didn't even cover in the movie. But then to see fast forward to now, we have an African-American president, and to think that we went from not even being able to vote to having an African-American president in the White House. That's just so amazing, and it's incredible.
It is incredible.
And I also think that they did a great job in the beginning to talk about the N-word, and why the N-word should not be used, because it is a word that's used with hate and has always been used with hate. And so why would you want to use that word too? In the beginning when he said, he was a house and then he used the N-word, and that dude slapped him like, didn't your father teach you something? And I felt like that slap in the face wasn't just for him, but it was for every Black person out there, and of course non-Black person that uses that word. That word is created with hate. That ain't for us to be using. That word should be canceled out of the dictionary.
I can totally dig that.
So I think that was one of the different underlining themes in the movie. One of the other ones is just about the fact that the butler himself, he's a servant, and I think everyone just kind of didn't even think about what the butlers and the maids and how they help with the progression of civil rights in America. But they were right. I mean, they were the epitome of class.
Yes.
They were the epitome of people who were sophisticated.
That's right.
I mean, this butler went in there. He knew the wines and
Yes.
the cognacs from France. And
Yes.
he knew how to clean that silverware. He knew what fine dining was. He
Right.
understood that.
Mhm.
And he was a representation of African Americans, that maybe a white person who didn't have any dealings with an African American, that they were able to know that.
Yes,
So
I
that
agree.
was really cool, just to see the dichotomy between what he did passively and what his son did actively.
I definitely agree. And so as we're wrapping this up, because again, we're gonna be going ahead and ending on
You just gotta see the movie,
show.
and that way you can see it all for
just got
yourself.
to be able to see the movie, so you can definitely see it all
So
for
worth
yourself.
every dollar.
Yes, it's definitely worth every dollar. Definitely worth every dollar. And so what we want to do really quick is we're gonna be wrapping this up. But did y'all all know that there's gonna be a new Batman? We got a new Batman. Ben Affleck. Right. Ben Affleck is gonna be in the new Batman Superman sequel. So y'all definitely make sure that y'all check that out. Soon to come.
You know,
Batman and
Oscar-winning
Superman.
actor.
Finally, didn't he get it? He
Yes,
got
he
it.
got
He
an
got it.
Oscar. So
He
you
got
gotta
it.
you gotta appreciate Ben Affleck. All the haters out there who don't like Ben Affleck, they didn't like a lot of the other Batmans either.
Right.
And they ended up being amazing.
Yes.
I, for one, applaud you, Mr. Affleck.
I definitely
Good
applaud
luck,
you too. Good luck.
And I look forward to seeing his
And we want to
movie.
just thank you really quick, Mr. Kevin the Jeweler. We know that we had a couple things on the line, but we thank you so much for tuning in.
Thanks, Kevin.
We appreciate you so much, Miss Beautiful Lizanna. We appreciate
Hey.
you so much. How the book going? Is going good?
It's amazing. You know, get it on Amazon.com. Get a ring on it.
Get a
Only
ring on it.
$2.99
Wow.
while supplies last.
Yes,
so
yes.
Get it.
And so to all of my people out there, you know that I love you so much. I love you so much. And remember here, where your mind goes, your body will follow. There's always, like we always say, there's always another you on the other side of whatever you're going through. Whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, there's another you when you make it to the other side. More knowledgeable, more courageous, more bold, and more strength and consciousness to be able to move on your dreams. Until next week, I love each and every single one of you, like I always say. I'm your main man, Mr. Brookshire, with my beautiful co-host, Miss Lizanna Smith. This is Real Talk of Brookshire, and
Holla.
I'm running around in circles. I love the simple stuff. I'm taking